Most recently, I finished editing the June 23, my dinner video. Project file in Camtasia 2019. After naturally waking up around 9:45 p.m. after falling asleep, around 6:15 p.m. I had also worked on editing the June 23 My Dinner video project file in Camtasia 2019. During the early and mid-morning hours. Before me and my mom left around 8:30 in the morning. So my mom could drive me to the Wegmans I work at. Around 8:15 in the morning, I had some scrambled eggs with a cup of plain coffee. Both prepared by my mom. Though because we left at the time we did, I ended up sipping at that cup of plain coffee for roughly 7 minutes, and then I had to kind of chug the rest down, which was about 2/3 of a cup at the time. Not that I minded, it's just that it's not what I'm used to. My shift today was from 9 in the morning to 2:30 p.m. I primarily restocked merchandise on the convenience wall of the produce department. From a few different runners from that I got from the cooler area of the section of the employees only warehouse for those who work in the produce department. I restocked the convenience wall from those few runners throughout my shift. As on each runner, I had to decide what product to restock next, and then determine of that product which cardboard box or paper box of it had the earliest sell-by date. As since most products on the convenience wall have sell-by dates, you're supposed to rotate them, since if anything has a sell-by date, rotating is when you put product with an earlier sell-by date ahead of product with a later sell-by date. The convenience wall is located on the left side of the produce department from the perspective of standing in front of the banana section, which is at the very back. Of the produce department, and looking towards the front of the produce department. The convenience wall is called the convenience wall as it predominantly consists of products that are either pre-cut vegetables, so you don't have to buy them whole and cut them yourself, or a combination of greens and vegetables that you can put in a salad or soup. The convenience wall has some considerable variety compared to what I most often restock. When I'm working in the produce department, which is the banana section and the hard item section, which is predominantly different varieties of onions and potatoes. I restocked the banana section and the hard item section during roughly the first 45 minutes of my shift. And then a female coworker who I believe is an assistant manager at this time, asked if I could restock the convenience wall, and I accepted. She also suggested that I double stack the banana section, which is when I restock the stairs of the banana section until there are no gaps between bunches of bananas, and they're all straight, pretty much, is how I do it. And then you restock bunches of bananas. Between two bunches of bananas on two different stairs of the banana section, as it's essentially a big halfway inclined open top display made primarily out of wood with rubber stairs on top of where you would put the bunches of bananas otherwise. So the bunches of bananas don't slide into each other due to gravity, and thus there are, in a sense, shelves on the banana section, and it looks more organized. A significant reason why I spent so much time restocking the convenience wall was because a considerable number of passing customers got my attention to ask if we had a specific product within the produce department, for which I would first look for that product on the floor or within the produce department itself. And if I didn't find it there, I would look for it in the back or within the employees only warehouse section for those who work in the produce department. Though sometimes I would skip looking for the product on the floor and go to the back right away. If a coworker was nearby, I would ask them if they knew if we had that product. And doing this, sometimes I would find the product the customer was looking for, and other times it would turn out we were out of that product. But either way, I did my best to help customers that requested help. At one point, a passing male customer got my attention to ask if we had frozen okra. After we turned out to be out of fresh okra, and I spent about 2 or so minutes away from the produce department before encountering a coworker in a different department. And I asked him if he knew where the frozen foods section was, as that presumably was where the frozen okra would be, in my understanding. I didn't mind passing customers getting my attention to request help as often as it occurred for me today. I at least mildly enjoy doing so, and that's part of my responsibilities as a Wegmans employee for the produce department. And due to the product variety of the convenience wall, at times it was a bit difficult to find exactly where to put the next product. I decided to restock from the current runner I was restocking from for the convenience wall. The products of the convenience wall in the cooler section of the employees only warehouse for those who work in the produce department has at least 4 different runners dedicated to them. I took my 15-minute break today around 2 p.m., during which I had a 16-ounce bottle of Upstate Farms branded whole milk and a few Wegmans generic branded mild cheddar cheese sticks my mom packed for me. During my shift, I decided just to have a paper glass of tap water. During the first hour or so of my shift. I decided not to have any coffee from the break room. When I got to the Wegmans I work at, as I didn't feel the need for it, right after my shift at the same Wegmans, I got 3 aluminum cans of True Power. True being the brand name. And the True Power aluminum cans, those drinks are watermelon flavored. What I've been having is a premium beef rice box meal. I got when me and my mom went to Taichi Bubble Tea. After we went shopping at a local Lowe's, because my mom wanted to go in there, and then a local Ollie's because I wanted to go in there to get some nuts. I had the peach rose milk tea with black tapioca balls drink I got from Taichi Bubble Tea, and my now entree in order of spicy tansaku ramen with pork as my protein around 5 p.m. After I helped unload what my mom got from Lowe's from the back of her car to inside our garage. What my mom got from Lowe's consisted of some plastic bins, their lids, and some other stuff. It was around 4:45 p.m. when me and my mom went to Taichi Bubble Tea, from which today I also got a value size bag of original shrimp chips. I recall within the first few hours of today, I had a regular size bag of hot garlic shrimp chips. And then later on, about a couple of hours later, still within the first few hours of today, I had a pack of 2 Quest branded birthday cake frosted cookies, which had a mildly sweet taste to them and were pretty good. I also enjoyed the hot garlic shrimp chips. Had an enjoyable, somewhat savory taste to them. At Taichi Bubble Tea, my mom got 2 free fortune cookies, though as of now I haven't had mine yet as I forgot about it. After I didn't have it, planning on saving it for dinner, I didn't have the fortune cookie when I had the ramen and peach rose milk tea with black tapioca balls drink.